Okay, welcome guys to Rejects tutorial on how to play DC, how to get started, and what should you be doing as a newcomer to DC Universe. First, we're going to start off with world selection, which a lot of people don't really understand what to choose, if it makes a difference with meeting up with friends, if you're trying to play with friends or anything like that. However, there is really no difference at all. You can choose PvE or PvP. However, the difference between the two are very important for you as a newcomer. I suggest, as a player myself, to choose PvE because PvE will allow you to play the game and level up without the distraction of having either villains or heroes jumping you during your missions. Because in this game, you're able to walk around the city, fly around the city, run around the city, to do your missions, the missions that you're given to by Superman, the Joker, Lex Luthor, Batman, whoever your mentor you choose. If you choose PvP, however, you will be having the same gameplay experience in terms of story. However, you will be susceptible to attacks by your enemy players, which is very common because you will come across high-level players who just like to fly around the world and have nothing better to do and beat up on low levels or people in the PvP server. So, as a newcomer, I would say let's go with PvE. So I'm going to choose PvE right now. Another thing that I'd like to say about the PvE and PvP is that it doesn't matter which one you choose because you're able to enter a phase shifter. In the Hall of Doom or in the Watchtower, these phase shifters bring you back and forth between each world, PvP world and PvE world. So you're never going to be, how should I say, blocked out of any of the worlds. So let's see. I do have a lot of male characters, so I think I'm going to pick a female character. Personally, I like to choose the smaller female or just the smaller characters in general. You can choose whichever size you'd like. Now you can customize your character however you want to. Whatever they wear, whatever they basically look like is up to you completely. Choose custom, you're able to build your character however you like. You can also choose inspired by just to speed things up if you'd like, and your character will take on the look of the person you choose. If you choose Superman, of course, she looks more of a Superman hero. Batman, same. Catwoman, Lex Luthor. Probably not a good idea to keep a woman bald. I mean, not that it's bad style for girls, but it might look a little funny. You can do a Joker look, a Flash look, a Wonder Woman look, Deathstroke, Bane, Circe, Beast Boy, Mr. Freeze, Green Arrow, Steel, Green Lantern, Sinestro, Black Lightning, Livewire. Okay. So, I'm actually going to go back and I'm going to go to custom. This character will most likely be a hero. Let's make her a hero. You can pick the stance at how they look. Do know that certain stances bring along certain emotes. So some emotes are exclusive to like the flirty stance or to the comical stance. Personally, I'll go with the flirty. She looks a little sexier with the flirty. Your mentor. Your mentor is not as important as it used to be when the game first was released. Depending on your mentor was what kind of actually armor you receive. So you'd receive armor from the Wonder Woman wing or the Superman wing or the Batman wing, and vice versa for the villains. This one, however, I think I'm going to make her a Batman mentor. And then here's for the fun part. Here's where you pick your powers. Now, your powers are very important in this game. They determine what role you'll be playing, what basically you'll be doing in the DC Universe game. Now, be aware that there are items in the marketplace that you can purchase which alter these powers. So you're not always stuck with these powers. You can always change your character. However, depending on the gear that you have, and also depending on just your play style, it could screw you over. It also does cost $10 to buy these tokens. Sometimes there are half off sales where you can get them for $5. So from the top of the list, I'll go down and kind of explain what each power does. Now, Earth is a tank power. And actually, let me rewind that. Every power in this game is going to enable you to play a DPS role, which is basically a damage role. And in damage role, you are basically a character who is in raids and alerts that that go in there and basically kill everything. Your job is to kill everything in these raids and in these alerts. So pretty much every power can do damage roll specific things. So it doesn't matter which power you choose if you want to just play a damage roll, if you just want to get a feel for the game and you just want to go in as damage roll. However, there are some powers that excel currently at DPSing, damage per second, and just doing damage overall. However, I believe that all roles possess the power to do DPS and do DPS well. It depends on the player, it depends on the skill, and it also depends on what power you use in that class. So, I'm sure there will be a big debate whether as certain classes do damage. However, currently, for example, I have a fire loadout which does amazing damage, and people would disagree that fire is currently a nerfed class, meaning that it no longer does good damage as it used to. I will actually probably follow up with a video about that in a response to my DPS with that. But we'll go through the powers basically. As I said, every power can do damage, but each power has its own ability and certain things that they excel at and certain roles that they play. So we'll start at the top here and what they do. Earth here is actually a tank power. What it is pretty much you're basically a shield for your entire party, for your group when you play this game. And when you play this role, Earth will be a power where you're basically a punching bag for the group. Your job is to hold aggro from these monsters and ads and things that you're fighting, and your job is basically to stay alive, and your healers are going to try to keep you alive, and you're supposed to basically make this raid go smooth or alert by basically keeping everything grouped together and keeping other people from dying. So it's a very important role. Earth is that kind of power. Fire as well is a tank power. Ice is another power that is for tanking. So we'll move on. I'll explain these three in better detail, but we'll move on to the other classes. Electricity here, electricity, nature, and sorcery are the healers of the game. And basically what their job is to do is to keep everybody alive, keep themselves at a distance, and keep everybody alive in the party. And that's basically their main focus. But again, they can also turn into damage roll and you could use these powers to do damage. However, you will not be able to heal other characters, just as Earth will not be able to tank characters if you're in a damage roll. Gadgets here. Light, which is Hard Light, Green Lantern, and Mental are the controllers of the game. Now, the controllers are a little different. They are actually a little newer to MMOs, I guess. What they do is they replenish the power bars of everyone in the group. So just like the healers, they're important because they want to make sure that the raid goes smooth and that everybody has enough power to do their powers. They want to make sure that the healers can heal and the tanks can tank and the damage users can do damage. Along with that, they are able to control the crowds. They are able to debuff the parties by putting defense down, attack down, health down, and things like that. So they're very useful, very helpful, but all 4 roles in this game play a very big, important part. So every single one is needed at some point or another in this game, whether it's a new raid, whether it's just to get anything done, besides the fact that when you're leveling up your character, you will not really need a full party to do so. You can do it by yourself, but once you reach level 30, it's going to be time for you to play your role and know what your role is. So before you decide to pick your character, make sure you have an idea as to what you would like to do. So if you would like to give back power to the group, you'll be a Mental, a Light, or a Gadget user. If you would like to heal, you will be a Nature, a Sorcery, or an Electricity character. And as for tank, Earth, Fire, and Ice. So, and if you're going to be a DPS, feel free to try any power you'd like, but remember, each one comes with work, and you'll have to basically learn your way around it. For this tutorial, I'm going to pick an Ice character because I want to teach more of a important dying role that's in this game, which will be tanking. Not a lot of people know how to tank. I mean, not a lot of people know how to control, not a lot of people know how to heal. But tanking is very important, and it's something that I've been doing since the game has come out. I have a fire character that is my main character. However, I'm going to try and teach myself to how to play as an Ice character because I have not. So we will pick this. Hey guys, this is Reject, just letting you know real quick to hit the like button if you find this video at all helpful, and to share the video, more importantly, with everyone who needs to learn about the DC Universe game and how it works. I will do my part to make guides for you guys, and I will also try to help you myself, but by also sharing these videos and sharing the knowledge, we will be able to help each other. Thanks, and leave a comment down below, and have a good day.